Praise the Lord. Hi everybody. Welcome you all to this next session on differential equations. Dear students, in the previous session, we had started the 5-marker question on differential equation on the concept of linear differential equations. And today, we are going to continue with the same topic and we are going to solve the remaining and also the few of the expected questions for your final year examination. This is a very easy concept, dear students. I would advise you to take this question as one of your option of your 6 questions which you are supposed to answer out of 10 in your final exam. We have already seen 6 to 8 questions in the previous session. We are going to continue where we left in the last session. Okay. So this is my first question for the day. Solve 1 plus x square into dy plus 2xy dx is equal to cot x dx. Okay. The condition is x not equal to 0. Okay. So for this question, to bring it into the standard linear differential equation, now as I told you, the linear differential equation is of the type dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Okay. So since with the dy, I have the term 1 plus x square. To bring it into standard form, I will divide by 1 plus x square into dx. Okay, so if dividing by 1 plus x square into dx, see what you're going to get. I will get 1 plus x square into dy divided by 1 plus x square into dx. Okay, similarly, plus 2x divided by 1 plus x square into dx. Actually, this is again divided by dx because it is 1 plus x square into dx. This is nothing but cot x into dx divided by 1 plus x square into dx. Right? So now see what are the terms we will get cancelling. 1 plus x square will get cancelled here. Therefore, you will get dy by dx plus your dx term will get cancelled. Excuse me, you have a y term here. So this is nothing but 2x divided by 1 plus x square into y. Okay. This is nothing but if dx and dx gets cancels, you will get cot x divided by 1 plus x square. Now you can consider this as equation 1 and write it as LDE. Okay. So this is your standard linear differential equation. Once the equation is ready, write the terms P and Q. So P is 2x divided by 1 plus x square and the term Q is the right hand side term cot x divided by 1 plus x square. Right? Once this is ready, I'm going to find out the integrating factor. Therefore, integrating factor is e power integral of p dx. This is nothing but e power integral of, you can see here, this is 2x divided by 1 plus x square dx. Okay, so this is nothing but e power of, you can notice this carefully, the denominator, if I put 1 plus x square as t, 2x dx would be dt. Okay, so this is of the form f dash of x by f of x dx, whose integral would be log of f of x, that is log of 1 plus x square. Now, since we know that e power of log of x is nothing but x as it is, so because e and log will be nullified, your integrating factor would be simply 1 plus x square. Okay, so for your benefit, you can consider it as equation 2 because equation 2 would be my integrating factor. Okay, once integrating factor is ready, we are going to write the general solution. Therefore, general solution would be given by y into integrating factor is equal to integral of integrating factor into q dx and plus c. I'm going to write it in the last step. Okay. Therefore, y into integrating factor is 1 plus x square is nothing but integral of integrating factor is 1 plus x square into what is q? Q you already wrote down. Q is nothing but cot x divided by 1 plus x square. Okay. you can always note down P and Q carefully. Okay, so now integrating factor is ready, Q is ready, dx. Okay, so this is nothing but, now you can see here 1 plus x square is in the numerator, that is again in the denominator, it cancels, so you are just left over with integral of cot x dx. Okay, and we know that integral of cot x is a standard result, which is nothing but log of sin x plus c. Okay, therefore you can write the required general solution as y into 1 plus x square. Okay, y into 1 plus x square is nothing but log of sin x plus c. Okay, I'm going to frame this and say this is my required general solution. I've written the conclusion as this is the required general solution, and this will conclude the solution for this linear differential equation. Fine, and we are moving on to the second question. So the second question we have is x log x into dy by dx plus y is equal to 2 by x into log x. Now you can see here this is not in the standard form. So whatever the term is with the dy by dx, you divide it throughout. Okay. So I'm going to say dividing by x log x. We get, okay, see what happens. You get, look here, x log x divided by x log x into dy by dx. Okay, plus you have y divided by x log x. This is nothing but, actually this is of the form 2 by x log x divided by x log x. Okay, and see what happens here. X log x gets cancels, therefore you will get the standard form dy by dx plus, keep the y term as it outside, you will get 1 divided by x log x into y. This is nothing but, your log x gets cancels, you will get 2 divided by x would be, actually this is 2 divided by x square. Is it clear? This is of the form a by b divided by c. You will get a by bc. So this is in the standard form of LDE. I'll take it as equation 1 and call it as linear differential equation. Okay. So once the linear differential equation is ready, I'll write P and Q. Therefore your P is nothing but 1 divided by x log x, and Q is nothing but 2 divided by x square. Okay, very important terms. You have to note down P and Q. Okay, once it is ready, we are going to go for the integrating factor. Okay, so integrating factor would be e power integral of P dx. This is nothing but e power integral of, actually you have 1 divided by x log x dx. Okay, see how I'm going to write this as, this is nothing but e power integral of, I will write it as 1 by x divided by log x dx, because as I told you, a divided by b by c can be written as a divided by bc. Okay, actually this will be multiplied x into log x. The reason why I wrote this is, if you consider log x as the function, its derivative 1 by x is in the numerator. So this is again of the form f dash of x by f of x dx. So this is nothing but e power of, it would be log of x. Remember, is it clear? So integral of f dash of x by f of x dx is log of f of x. Okay, so you will get, excuse me dear students, you will actually get e power of log x. The reason is, if I put log x as t, then 1 by x dx would be tt. Actually you will get, e is already there, you will get log of mod t. Okay, so if you replace back t, you will get log of log x. Okay, now this e and log will be nullified, so I'll get the integrating factor as log x. Please be careful. Okay, this sometimes would be confusing because this your log of f of x actually the integral is, and f of x is log x here. Okay, now this is ready, therefore I will write my general solution. Okay, always write the formula, dear students. So general solution is y into integrating factor is nothing but integral of integrating factor into q dx. Okay, I'm going to write the plus c in the last step. Okay, therefore y into integrating factor is log x. This is nothing but integral of, what is integrating factor? It is log x. Okay, into q is nothing but 2 divided by x square into dx. Okay, so therefore let us integrate this now. Y log x is nothing but, let me keep this 2 is constant, integral of, you have log x into 1 by x square dx. You can see here again you have the product of two functions. I will use integration by parts. Okay, so in integration by parts I'll consider log as the first function and 1 by x square as the second function. Okay, so this is nothing but 2 is a constant. I've kept it outside. Now keep first function as it is, because that is the rule of integration by parts. Keep the first function as it is and integrate the second function. You can check it. Integral of 1 by x square would be minus 1 by x. Okay, this is a standard result. Integral of 1 by x square dx would be minus 1 by x plus c. I've used it many times in the chapter integration. You can check it. Okay, minus integral of, now get the derivative of log x. We know derivative of log x is 1 by x, into write this term minus 1 by x as it is into dx. Okay, see what happens. This is nothing but, I have let me use this minus outside and multiply 2. So this will be minus 2 log x divided by log. Okay, again now 2 will be multiplied and minus of minus becomes plus 2 into integral of 1 by x square dx, because 1 by x into 1 by x would be 1 by x square. Remember, minus into minus has taken place and this 2 is multiplied. Okay, so this is nothing but minus 2 log x divided by x plus 2 into, remember once again I get integral of 1 by x square, which is nothing but minus 1 by x. Now I'm going to take the constant plus c. Okay, now you can neatly see, watch here, in both the terms I have minus 2 by x as a common term. So the leftover terms are log x plus 1 plus c. Okay, the left hand side you can see is y into log x. Okay, so this would be my required general solution. Dear students, always have the habit of concluding the solution with a proper way. Okay, and we have concluded it by saying that this is the required general solution. Fine, we are moving on to the next question. The next question we have is dy by dx plus 2y is equal to sin x. You can see here this is already in the standard form, so I'll take it as equation 1 and I call it as linear differential equation. Okay, once it is ready, write down p and q. Here p would be the coefficient of y, which is nothing but 2, and q would be the right hand side term, which is nothing but sin x. Okay, note down these two terms very much carefully. Okay, once p and q are ready, I will find out my integrating factor. So integrating factor would be e power of integral of p dx. So this is nothing but e power of, since p is a constant, I'll keep this constant outside and write simply dx. Alright, this is nothing but e power of 2 into, we know integral of dx is simply x. Okay, and let me take this as equation 2, which is the integrating factor. Okay, once integrating factor is ready, I will write my general solution. Always have the habit of writing the formula, because sometimes formula will carry 1 mark in this process. So y into integrating factor is nothing but integrating factor into q dx. Okay, therefore y into what is integrating factor? You get e power 2x. This is nothing but integral of e power 2x into q is actually nothing but, you can see here, this is sin x dx. Okay, plus c, you can think about it. Now I have to actually integrate e power 2x into sin x. Let me consider this as separate integral, find the solution and substitute back for this equation. Okay, let me take this as equation 3. So I'll consider, let I be integral of e power 2x into sin x dx. Okay, I will consider this as equation 4 because I have to use it back again. Okay, now integrating by parts. Okay, I will consider sin x as the first function, exponential as the second function, because usually exponential would be the last function over there. Okay, therefore I would be keep first function as it is, which is sin x. So I've kept the first function as it is and integrate e power 2x. Integral of e power 2x is e power 2x divided by 2. Okay, minus integral of, now find the derivative of sin x, which is cos x, and write this term as it is, which is e power 2x divided by 2 dx. Okay, let us simplify this. So this is nothing but, let me write this term as it is. So e power 2x into sin x divided by 2, okay, minus 1 divided by 2 into integral of, this would be nothing but e power 2x into cos x dx. Okay, now let us use integration by parts once again. See what happens. This is nothing but e power 2x into sin x divided by 2 minus, let me keep this 1 by 2 constant which is outside, and I will consider sin x as the, cos x as the first function and exponential as the second function. So my procedure is keep the first function as it is, which is cos x. Now integral of e power 2x is e power 2x divided by 2 minus integral of derivative of cos. We know derivative of cos is minus sin x into, write this term as it is, which is e power 2x divided by 2 into dx. Okay, now we are going to further simplify this. This is nothing but, you can see here in both the terms, if you remove the terms, you can take actually e power 2x. Well, we'll take the common term in the next step. Let me write it as it is. So e power 2x into sin x divided by 2 minus, this is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 would be actually 1 by 4. So this would be e power 2x into cos x divided by 2 into 2 becomes 4. Now remember, this is minus into minus becomes plus, but I have another minus outside, so this will be minus. Okay, now I have 1 by 2 outside, I will get another 1 by 2 outside. This would be 1 by 4 into integral of e power 2x into sin x dx. Okay, you might have seen this. Wherever you get e power ax and sin bx term, or e power ax into cos bx term, you have to replace back I once again, because once you use integration by parts twice, you would be landing up with the same procedure where we started with. Okay, now I'm going to use it I here. So this is nothing but, you can see here in both the terms, I will actually take e power 2x divided by 4. Okay, if I take e power 2x divided by 4, I will multiply 2 here because only 2 is out here. So this is nothing but 2 sin x minus e power 2x by 4 is outside. This is simply cos x minus, this is actually 1 by 4 into this, you can see here, this is nothing but I. Okay, why? By using equation 4. So note it down using equation 4. Bring it to the left hand side. Actually, you'll get I plus 1 by 4i would be nothing but e power 2x divided by 4 into 2 sin x minus cos x. Okay, so if you take the LCM, if you take I common, you will get 1 plus 1 by 4. That would be nothing but 5 by 4i. Okay, I plus 1 by 4i would be 5 by 4i. This is nothing but e power 2x divided by 4 into 2 sin x minus cos x. Okay, in the both LHS and RHS, 4 is the common term in the denominator. I'll cancel. Therefore, actually you will have 5i is equal to this term. Therefore, I would be e power 2x divided by 5 into 2 sin x minus cos x. Okay, I will frame this and say this is my required general solution. So once I read the conclusion, my solution is completely ready. Okay, while starting, the question started out very smoothly, but once we started with integral, everything changed. And kindly excuse me, students, I find out the value of I have to replace back with equation 3. Okay, therefore what is my actually general solution? I have to write, therefore write it y into e power 2x would be nothing but e power 2x by 5 into 2 sin x minus cos x. See, in a hurry, sometimes you would make this mistake. Okay, you just calculated I, or you have to substitute back there. Okay, now plus c as a constant. So this would be my required general solution. Okay, so required general solution is y into e power 2x is nothing but, because I have to substitute here, y into e power 2x is e power 2x divided by 5 into 2 sin x minus cos x plus c. Okay, so this will conclude the solution for this question, and we will move on to the next one. Moving on to the next question, we have x into dy by dx plus y minus x plus xy cot x is equal to 0. This looks awkward. Let us further rewrite this equation before bringing it to the standard form. So x into dy by dx plus, now in these two terms I have y term. So if I take y common, I'll get 1 plus x into cot x. Okay, and bring this x to right hand side, I will get, sorry, I already have minus x there. When I bring it to right hand side, I will get plus x. Is it clear? Now, I have to have the equation of the form dy by dx plus. So because I have x, I will divide throughout by x. Okay, therefore dy by dx plus, I will write it as 1 by x plus x cot x divided by x into y is nothing but x divided by x. Okay, therefore I will get the standard form of LDE of the form dy by dx plus, this will remain as 1 by x plus your x and x gets cancels. You will get cot x into y is nothing but x and x will again get cancelled. You will get 1, and this would be my equation 1, which will be your linear differential equation. Is it clear? Now once LDE is ready, write down the terms p and q. Your p is nothing but 1 by x plus cot x, and q is nothing but 1, simply the constant 1. I had already told you p and q should be either the constants or the functions of x. Okay, therefore this is a quite challenging integrating factor in this question. So integrating factor would be e power of integral p dx. Okay, so this is nothing but e power of integral of, actually will get 1 by x plus cot x into dx. Okay, so this would be nothing but e power, we know that integral of 1 by x dx would be nothing but log x, log of mod x, but anyhow we don't take mod here, plus, Now again, please be careful. What is integral of cot x? Just now we did in one of the question, integral of cot x would be nothing but log of sin x. Okay. Now this would again be written as, now this looks of the form e power of, log m plus log n. So log m plus log n can be written as log of m into n. So this becomes log of x into sin x. Now since we have e power of log, e and log would be nullified. You will simply get x sin x as your integrating factor, and I will consider this as equation 2. Fine. Now once equation 2 is ready, which is the integrating factor, I will write down my general solution. So the general solution is y into integrating factor is nothing but integral of integrating factor into q dx. Okay. Therefore, y into what is integrating factor? This is x sin x. Okay. This would be nothing but integral of integrating factor is simply x sin x into q is actually 1. This is a constant dx. Okay. Now you can see here, once again you have a product of two terms. We will take integration by parts. Okay. Where we will consider algebraic function as the first function, which is x, and trigonometric function as the second function. Okay. So therefore, see how we can integrate this. Y into x, that is y x sin x is nothing but, let us take integration by parts. Keep first function as it is, which is x, and integrate second function. Remember, integral of sin x would be minus cos x. Remember, I am taking integration by parts. Minus integral of derivative of x would be nothing but 1, and write this term as it is, which is minus of cos x dx. Okay. So this would be nothing but, let me multiply the terms. You will get minus of x cos x. Right. Now rewrite this as minus into minus becomes plus. Integral of 1 into cos x is cos x dx. Further we have, this is nothing but minus x cos x. Now what is integral of cos? This is standard function sin x plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay. Let me further rewrite this as a general solution. Y into x sin x. This is nothing but, let me write the positive function first, which is nothing but sin x minus x cos x plus c. Okay. So this is my required general solution. So once the conclusion is ready, we would finish the process of finding the solution. So this is the final answer for the given differential equation. Fine? Okay. So we are moving on to the fifth question. Dear students, until now we have solved almost all the particular solution questions, and here onwards there are two or three questions. We will let us try the particular solution questions. Until now, we solved all the general solution questions. You can look here. The given question is 1 plus x square into dy by dx plus 2xy is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Whenever he gives the condition for y and x, that is the indication that he is asking you to find out the particular solution. Okay. This is given to find out the value of c, isn't it? We have seen the same process even in variable separable problems. Okay. So the given question is not in standard form because I have dy by dx multiplied by 1 plus x square. Let us divide throughout by, let us divide by 1 plus x square term and see what happens. You will get dy by dx plus, I will write this as 2x divided by 1 plus x square into y is nothing but 1 divided by, already you have 1 plus x square. To this you have another term will be multiplied. So you will get 1 plus x square whole square. Now this is already of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. So let me take this as equation 1 and name it as linear differential equation. Okay. Once the differential equation is ready, I will name the functions p and q. So p is nothing but 2x divided by 1 plus x square, and q function is nothing but 1 divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Okay, please be careful while writing. P and q terms are ready now. Once P and Q are ready, I will go for integrating factor. So integrating factor is e power of integral of P dx. Okay, so that is nothing but e power of integral of P is actually 2x divided by 1 plus x square dx. Now we have already seen this type of integrating factor in the previous question, because if you put 1 plus x square as t, 2x dx would be dt. So this is of the form log of the denominator. So this is log of 1 plus x square. Okay, now you can see e and log will be nullified. So my integrating factor would be 1 plus x square. Okay, you can take this as equation 2. Right, now once my integrating factor is ready, I will write the general solution. So what is the general solution? Y into integrating factor is nothing but integral of integrating factor into q dx plus c. Okay, plus c. Therefore y into what is integrating factor? We have already found it out, 1 plus x square. This is nothing but integral of, now it is 1 plus x square into q is actually 1 divided by 1 plus x square whole square dx. Okay, plus c, which is constant of integration. Now you can see here in the integral, numerator has 1 power, which is 1 plus x square. Denominator you have 2 powers. So one term gets cancels. You are left over with integral of dx divided by 1 plus x square plus c. Okay, LHS is y into 1 plus x square. Therefore y into 1 plus x square is nothing but, remember, this is the standard integral. Integral of dx divided by 1 plus x square can be written as tan inverse x plus c. So this would be my what? General solution. Okay, but I want a particular solution. Let me take it as equation 3. So to find out the value of c, he has given me the condition, put y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 in equation 3. Okay, see what you get. Therefore y is, since y is 0, so 0 into 1 plus 1 square is nothing but tan inverse of 1 plus c. Since left hand side is 0 into anything, it would be simply 0, and we actually know tan inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4, because 1 is tan pi by 4, and tan inverse and tan will be nullified. You will get pi by 4 plus c. Okay, therefore c values, bring it to the left hand side, it is minus of pi by 4. Okay, therefore equation 3 becomes, okay, equation 3 becomes, see what happens to equation 3, y into 1 plus x square is nothing but tan inverse of x plus c, but c is nothing but minus pi by 4. Okay, frame this and say this is the required particular solution, isn't it? Once I write the conclusion, my solution is ready for the given question. Okay, this is quite a simple question because the functions are very simple over here, and there are chances for this question to be asked in your main examination. Okay, moving on to the next question, we have dy by dx plus 2y tan x is nothing but sin x, given the conditions y is equal to 0 when x is equal to pi by 3. So this is understood. We have to find out the particular solution. Okay, so the given equation is dy by dx plus 2 tan x into y is nothing but sin x. Okay, I'll take it as equation 1 because this is in the required standard form, and this will be my linear differential equation. Okay, once the equation is ready, note down the functions p and q. P would be nothing but 2 tan x and q would be nothing but sin x. Okay, so once p and q terms are ready, we will find out the integrating factor. Therefore, integrating factor is e power of integral of p into dx. This is nothing but e power of integral of, I'll keep this constant 2 outside, I'll simply write tan x dx. Okay, so this is nothing but e power of 2 into, now what is integral of tan? These are special results on integrals. Integral of tan is, you can write it as log of secant x or minus log of cos x. Don't consider negative signs for this kind of questions. So I will consider log of secant x. Okay. Now using the laws of logarithms, I can write it as e power of log of this 2. I can take it as secant x square. Okay. Now this e and log would be nullified. You are left with secant x whole square. That is nothing but secant square x. Let me take it as equation 2. Therefore, your integrating factor is secant square x. Okay. Therefore, what is the general solution? So, the general solution is given by y into integrating factor is nothing but integral of integrating factor into q dx. Okay. Plus c, the constant of integration. Y into integrating factor is secant square x is nothing but integral of integrating factor is actually secant square x into what is q? Q is actually sin x dx plus c. Okay. Now to look, you don't have any standard integral of this type. I'm going to rewrite this as, let me write this one secant as it is as secant x. Another secant I will consider 1 by cos. Okay, secant into another secant I will write it as 1 by cos, and to this sin x as it is dx plus c. This is nothing but integral of, let me write it as secant x into, now this is of the form sin x by cos x. This is nothing but tan x dx. Okay, plus c. So we are going to get integral of secant into tan is a standard integral which is nothing but secant x. So integral of secant into tan is secant x plus c. You have the left hand side is y into secant square x. Actually this is my general solution. You can take it as equation 3 and say it as general solution. Okay, but I need a particular solution here. So the conditions are already given. Okay, therefore put y is equal to 0 and x is equal to pi by 3 in equation 3. Okay, therefore the left hand side is simply becomes 0 because y is 0. Okay, 0 into secant pi by 3 plus c. Therefore c would be nothing but negative of secant pi by 3. That is nothing but negative of, what is secant pi by 3? Secant pi by 3 is reciprocal of cos pi by 3, which is nothing but 2, isn't it? Because pi by 3 is 60. What cos 60 would be nothing but 1 by 2. So secant 60 would be 2. Therefore, you get c value is minus 2. Right? Therefore, equation 3 becomes, what happens to equation 3? You get y into secant square x, okay, is nothing but secant x minus 2, because c value is minus 2. You can say that this is the required particular solution. You can keep it as it is, or if you want, you can further rewrite, particularly when it comes to CET purpose. Divide throughout by secant square, you will get y is equal to secant x divided by secant square x minus 2 divided by secant square. So I have y is equal to secant divided by secant square x minus 2 divided by secant square x. Therefore, y would be nothing but, actually 1 secant will get cancelled. You will get 1 by secant. 1 by secant would be nothing but cos x minus 2 into, again 1 by secant square can be written as cos square x. So y is equal to cos x minus 2 cos square x is the required particular solution. So always write the conclusion. This is the required particular solution. Dear students, though you get 5 marks if you keep it here, always you should have the habit of writing it into the most simplified form, because for higher order examinations, the most simplified solution would be the important ones. Fine. So we have concluded the solution for this question, and let us consider one more question as follows. Dear students, consider the next question. I have dy by dx plus y cot x is equal to 2x plus x square into cot x. Condition is x not equal to 0. Given that y is equal to 0 when x is equal to pi by 2. Okay. So this is one of the worked examples in your textbook. Well, we are going to solve it as we have done it in the previous cases. So let us write down the equation. I have dy by dx plus cot x into y is nothing but 2x plus x square into cot x. Okay, let me take it as equation 1, because this is in my standard linear differential equation form. Okay, once the equation is ready, note down p's and q here. Your p is nothing but cot x and q is nothing but 2x plus x square cot x. Okay, so once they are ready, we will go on to find out the integrating factor. So the integrating factor is nothing but e power integral of p dx, isn't it? So that is e power of integral of p means cot x dx. So this is nothing but, what is integral of cot x? A standard result which is nothing but log of sin x. Okay, now e and log would be nullified. You would simply get it as sin x. So this would be my integrating factor. Let me consider it as equation 2. Okay, therefore let me write down my general solution. What is general solution? Y into integrating factor is nothing but integral of integrating factor into q dx plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay, therefore y into integrating factor is actually sin x. That is nothing but integral of integrating factor is sin x into 2x plus x square cot x into dx plus c. Okay, I'm going to further rewrite this integral as integral of 2x into sin x dx, okay, plus integral of x square into, remember cot x is cos x by sin x. So if you multiply sin x and this is cos x by sin x, sin and sin gets cancels. So you will simply get x square cos x dx plus c. Okay, so now see what happens here. I'm going to further rewrite this as, keep this 2 outside, integral of x into sin x dx plus integral of x square into cos x dx plus c. Okay, here this is one of the special equations where we are going to solve it in a different way. Okay, now I have two functions. Now this integral I'm going to keep it as it is, but please be careful, dear students. Now this integral I'm going to use integration by parts. Okay, usually we take algebraic and trigonometric. Whenever you have algebraic and trigonometric, usually we take algebraic is the first function, but particularly for this first one question, I will consider sin x as the first function and algebraic function x as the second function. You might be wondering why. See what happens, the result. Okay, so this is nothing but keep the first function as it is. The first function is sin x. Okay, into integrate x. So integral of x would be nothing but x squared divided by 2 minus integral of what is derivative of sine. We know derivative of sine is cos x. Into write this term as it is. This is x squared divided by 2 dx. Okay, this is purely only this much. So write down this term plus integral of x square cos x dx plus a constant c. Okay, so this is nothing but, if so, left hand side is y into sin x. Okay, so this is nothing but look here. So if you multiply 2 and this 2 gets cancels, you will get actually x square into sin x. Okay, now remember this is minus, again this 2 and this 2 will get cancels. You will get integral of x square into cos x dx. Okay, plus again integral of x square into cos x dx. Okay, plus c. Now you can see here these both are same integral. One is with positive sign, the other one with negative sign. It will get cancelled. Okay, therefore my general solution would be y into sin x is nothing but x square into sin x plus c. Okay, this would be my general solution. Let me take it as equation 3. Okay, general solution. Okay, to get the particular solution, I already have the conditions here. Okay, put y is equal to 0 and x is equal to pi by 2 in equation 3. See what happens? Since y is 0, left hand side is purely 0 because 0 into anything is 0. You are going to get pi by 2 whole square into sine pi by 2 plus c. Okay, now I want the value of c, bring the term to left hand side, so this becomes minus pi by 2 whole square will become pi square, I'm very sorry, pi square divided by 2 square will become 4, and this is nothing but sine 90. We all know sine 90 is nothing but 1. This is c. Okay, therefore I'm going to get c is nothing but minus pi square divided by 4. Okay, therefore equation 3 becomes, which will give me my particular solution. Equation 3 becomes y sin x is nothing but x square sin x minus pi square by 4, because I have to write plus c, which is nothing but pi square by 4. So this would be my what? Particular solution. If you want to further rewrite, you can write it as, therefore y is nothing but, if you divide by sin x, you, on both sides you'll get y is nothing but x square minus pi by 4. Actually you'll get 1 by sin x. If you take reciprocal, you will get 1 by sin is nothing but cosecant x. Okay, right. So this would be my required particular solution. You can either keep it here or here. Okay, so say this is the particular solution. Okay, and that will conclude the overall solution for the given differential equations. Dear students, I hope by this you are thorough with the concept of linear differential equations. Either they ask you to find the general solution or particular solution, you would definitely be able to solve and get 5 marks, right? There are few more questions which I'm going to leave you with the solution. You can try it by yourself, okay? And practice these questions so that you can easily get the 5 marks for this kind of questions. And as I told you before, the differential equation you will be having a 1 marker you'll not be having a 1 marker question in this chapter. You'll be having a 1 2 marker question which is on order and degree, 1 3 marker question, and 1 5 marker question on linear differential equations. Dear students, hope you have enjoyed it and particularly learned the concept of differential equations in detail. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ನ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೋದು. ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಯ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬೇಕು, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಜೊತೆಗೆ CETಗೂ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ. ಓಕೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅನೇಕ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, dear students, God willing, we shall meet again with another new chapter of mathematics. Until then, take care, practice well, and prepare yourself for your upcoming examinations. Well, God bless you. Bye.